So what do you say to a stranger that you're calling out of the blue to let them know that they have money that they're completely unaware of, but you don't want to come off sounding scammy and you don't want to sound like you don't know what you're talking about? In this video right here, we're going to go over how to create the perfect phone script that's unique to you and is not just some generic template that you got off of some random course from some random person. My name is Joe Green. I'm an unclaimed funds investigator. I teach people how to start and launch their unclaimed funds business, and most importantly, I teach people how to be profitable. My YouTube channel is free for you to get information. I also have digital courses that you can purchase at any time if you want to really get into the weeds of how to run and operate a successful unclaimed fund business. So let's go ahead, let's dive right into the good stuff. What you're looking at is my screen. I use ChatGPT. Now, there are different types of AIs you can use out there. You got Gemini, you got ChatGPT. There's tons of different AI platforms. I like to use Perplexity, and that's if I'm trying to research and get actual data and facts and references and sources. And then you got ChatGPT, and this is more for if you're trying to write a script or you're trying to get writing done. And then the other one that I use is Grammarly. Now, between these three platforms right here, this is how I tailor and create my business plans, my grant proposals, and my phone scripts. And we all know that when we're trying to get those big paydays and we're trying to land these big accounts, you need to have a good script. Now, I've experienced some terrible phone scripts. Not just with unclaimed funds. I'm just talking about businesses in general, okay? If you have an online business and you're doing cold calls or sales calls, I've gotten templates from people that just wasn't my personality. It just didn't work. So my goal in this video is to show you how to make a phone script that works for you. So you're not paying someone hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for some magical phone script that doesn't even fit your personality. This is exactly what I would do if I were you, if I was gonna make my own phone script. So first things first, okay? I'm gonna type in a prompt. You are my phone script writer. I need you to take on my personality. Okay? I am friendly, jokes, but nothing over the top. I am optimistic, and I want to make my customer I cold call feel comfortable. Okay, now I'm giving it a personality, right? I want you to write with the personality of, and you got to think about who do you have a personality like, who like is someone that you think is very similar to you. So this is just for training purposes only, okay? I'm gonna write Gary Vaynerchuk, right? Gary V. Be sure to keep it professional because these are cold calls and I don't want to be overly comfortable. Do you understand your role so far? Okay, so now I'm just giving it a prompt, making sure it understands. So now the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to a website. And this is unclaimed.org, okay? So you can scroll down if you're doing state funds and you can pick your favorite state that you're working with. You can pick unclaimed.org if you're gonna be a little bit more general, or if you're doing tax overages, you can go to the county website. As long as it has some information about what you do and why you're getting in contact with them, this is how you're gonna feed information to your AI, okay? So going back to ChatGPT, I'm like, now study this website. I am an unclaimed funds investigator. My name is Joe Green. Okay, I am seeking to help those who are owed money but are unaware of the money owed. I help those in the great state of California. Okay. Here is the website to study. All right. So basically, I'm just telling it, look at the website, understand what it is, and then we're going to get into the details of building the script itself, okay? This is very important stuff. You want to make sure that as much knowledge as possible. So it's reading it right now. You can see that it's getting an understanding of it. Okay, now build me a cold call phone script, okay? Be sure to introduce myself as Joe Green, and I am calling with United Surplus Seekers, and I would like to assist them in processing their claim for the unclaimed funds. Include a verification of their address by asking if they are aware of a specific address. Leave it generic. Okay, and ask if they are aware of a specific account that is potentially holding their funds. Leave it generic. Okay? Now it's going to start building the phone script. So you're going to have to make a little bit of tweaks after the first draft. This is just the first draft, and it's basically just saying, hey, I'm such and such, and I'm calling you because it looks like you may have some unclaimed funds waiting for you. I'd love to help you process that claim. Are you familiar with an address 123 Main Street by chance? It can be tied to those funds. Okay, so what it's doing is the first version is probably not going to be like the ideal one, you know, but you want to make sure that you're like giving it some life. Okay, so now let's revise, because I know I'm going to revise on the first draft. Okay, how many of you guys remember the movie Wolf of Wall Street? So you can give it like tactics like that, or Grant Cardone, right? Take of cold call lessons from Grant Cardone, and be sure to establish rapport before getting right to business on this cold call. Remember, we want to make them feel comfortable. Be sure to verify their name before jumping into business. Okay, so now I'm giving it some learning lessons. Now you guys might see one of my tricks or my hacks. I'll go on Audible and I'll actually look up books like with cold calling, and if it's got high ratings, I may never read that book, but I might plug that book in there. Take lessons from said book. So there's different ways that you guys can attack this to make it actually work for you. Like this one right here, this is my revised one. It says, hi, is this Susie? Hi Susie, this is Joe Green with United Surplus Seekers. How's it going? How's your day going so far? And it says, establish rapport. I don't want to take too much of your time. Have you ever been in a situation where you forgot about some old account or payment, and then it just came back out of the blue? Crazy how that happens, right? It says transition to business. The reason why I'm calling you is it looks like there may be some unclaimed funds with your name on it here in California. I'd love to help you process the claim. By the way, are you familiar with address 123 Main Street? It can be connected to these funds. So what you're doing is you're just basically like having a conversation, okay? Revise the beginning. Okay, beginning. Don't come off too cheesy. Take lessons from Grant Cardone and try again. Okay, so what I learned with AI, you have to make sure like yes, you can give it prompts and give it a framework, but sometimes like when you really want to get specific and really get detailed, you want to give it one prompt at a time and then refine. Hey, here's my personality. Okay, good. Personality is perfect. Now here's the lessons. Okay, good. Now refine it again and focus on this until you get the beginning the way you want. Like, hi, first name, this is Joe Green, Survival Figures. I know this is a bit out the blue, but I'm calling you because I got something important to run by you. Do you have a minute? So what you're doing is you're getting the permission to talk. Great. The reason for my call is I came across something that might belong to you, unclaimed funds. I help people across California process claims like this and get their money back. All right. So this is more direct and confident, and the tone is professional but comfortable conversation. Okay. So again, you have to make the decision. Does this come off a little too straightforward for your personality? Do you have an idea? Do you want to type up like how it should go in the beginning and then you massage it in? So this is exactly how I build my template. So let's just pretend that you're satisfied with this script. Put, okay, great. Now build the entire script. All right, entire script. At the end, give me objections and overcomes to ensure I get them to agree to move forward with processing their claim. All I need is to email them the agreement they pay nothing for my services. I only get paid a small percentage of the claim after I get them paid first. All right, so I'm putting it in there. Again, you can be more specific. You can be more specific in what you're trying to relay depending on your state and the rules. California is awesome because they never have to cut me a check. California automatically cuts me a check. So these are things like you want to tailor to state specific, but this is how you go through and you create the perfect script so it works for you. So I'm just going to read you guys really quick, a quick intro and how it goes. Hi, is this Susie? Hey Susie, this is Joe Green with United Surplus Seekers. I know this is a bit out of the blue, but I got something important I want to run by you. Do you have a quick minute? Now, how do you do this? How does this come natural? What you guys want to do is you guys want to make sure you practice with a spouse, practice with a friend, do 10, 20, 30 phone calls to a spouse. Tell them to go in the other room and practice, or get a coach like with me, right? When I do like my weekly calls with the people who get into my Unclaimed Funds Academy, we do these things. I give them like that practice. So then what happens is they get to get the feeling and they get to feel like comfortable, like with the role of how we're doing business over the phone. Okay. So then it says transition. Okay. They say, yes, I have a minute. Great. The reason for my call is that I came across some unclaimed funds that might belong to you. I help people across California process these claims and get their money back. There's no upfront fees at all. All right. Are you familiar with the address on 123 Main Street? It seems like it might be tied to this claim. All right. And it says, do you remember an old account, maybe a utility bill or something similar that might have gone unclaimed? It looks like that might be related to as well. So what I would do is I would just type it in there. Are you familiar with an account with Pacific Bell? Are you familiar with an account with Wells Fargo? Whatever like it might be that's tied to the unclaimed funds that you will find on the state website. So you have all the information that you need. You're just first and foremost, you're vetting and filtering, making sure that this is the right person. That's your job and what you want to do. And then you just go forward with the whole process. And then after that, you read through this got objections and overcomes. So if they say, this sounds like a scam, I totally feel why you'd feel that way. It's smart to be cautious, but we're fully transparent. I'll send you the agreement. You can look it over. No fees, no commitments until you've received your funds. I only get paid once you do. If you don't like that, then you can actually say, hey, give me some more objection overcomes. Give me some more. Again, like if you don't know, what you're looking for, go on Audible. Go on Audible or do a Google search on objection overcome books, like the best ones, and then say, hey, use the lessons from XYZ book by XYZ author and use these for objection overcomes. It says, I'm not comfortable saying anything. I hear you. Trust is important. The agreement is straightforward. It just says that we'll help you recover these funds and that we only get paid a small percentage once you get paid. There's no upfront cost or hidden fees. You're in control the whole time. So you have to have a level of confidence to know if somebody says the words, I'll think about it. If somebody says the words like, I'll get back to you, there's a 99% chance they are not. So why not? These are strangers. You never met them before. You will probably never talk to them again if you let them off the phone and you don't get the deal signed. Okay, so again, this is something that I would spend about 20 to 30 minutes refining, redoing, and then just make sure that you tweak it till it's the perfect script for you. And then you put those pieces together, you study it, you practice it, and then you make your phone calls. Don't call someone and read from the script for the first time. You absolutely want to know the script as if you can just memorize it, okay? So this is exactly how I make the perfect script. And if you guys want to learn more about how to refine, you want to test, or you want someone like me to review your script with you, maybe do some role play, you guys just go in the description, click the link. You guys can either join my mentorship group or you can get my full-on digital course, and you guys can learn everything that I do. You can even get my templates and you can make it your own just by signing up on my links. All right, till next time, guys, I want you guys to thrive, do your best, and let's change people's lives in this industry. I'll see you guys in the next video.